All right, everyone, welcome in. Today we're diving deep into the world of information warfare. And yeah, it sounds like something straight out of a spy movie, but this is real life, folks, happening right now.
Definitely is.
We're going to be talking about how Russia is using, well, frankly, bots and fake news, trying to shape how the whole world sees the war in Ukraine.
Right.
And as always, we know you guys, you don't want just the surface level stuff. You want to go deep. You want to know what the research actually says. And
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting.
it is. We really dug into this one. So,
Fascinating stuff.
yeah,
It really is.
it is fascinating. And I'm honestly a little concerned.
I mean, it's concerning because what we're really talking about here is a battle for hearts and minds. This isn't your traditional warfare. This is about swaying global opinion. It's a digital tug of war.
It is. It is. And the research lays out four main ways that these bots are really working to mess with, to manipulate opinions online. So first off, they're not just going out there saying, hey, Russia's great. Okay, it's much more sneaky than that.
Right.
They're going after countries that have these, like, historical ties to Russia, maybe some old tensions there, and they're whispering, planting these seeds of doubt, like, can we really trust Ukraine? Are they really a reliable partner? It's devious, really.
Oh, it's incredibly strategic.
And here's the second thing. This one's wild. They're stirring up trouble everywhere. I mean, even in places that have nothing to do with the conflict.
No, absolutely. They exploit those existing divisions.
It's like they're these little digital troublemakers poking at existing political fault lines, right? Amplifying disagreements, creating this whole atmosphere of, can we even trust each other?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever noticed how your social media feeds just explode with arguments sometimes out of nowhere?
Oh, all the time. And people fall for it.
Right. That's what gets me, because some of that could be these bots fanning those flames.
Exactly. They thrive on chaos.
Yeah, and they're good at it.
Yeah.
So then the third thing, this is like their MO. They're basically trying to make it so that nobody trusts anything coming out of Ukraine, right? Classic discredit the source playbook. They question everything, every action, every statement.
Undermine.
Relentless.
Yeah.
So by the end, it's like, well, I don't even know what to believe anymore.
It's classic propaganda, but modernized.
Exactly. It's very 21st century. And then the last tactic is, I think this is maybe the most insidious. Okay. If they can't win an argument straight up, they'll just bury everyone in so much information, it's overwhelming.
It's information overload as a weapon.
It's like you're drowning in it, and your brain's just like, nope, I'm done. I can't.
Exactly. It preys on that very human instinct to disengage when we're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Our brains can only handle so much.
It's like, imagine being at a concert, but it's just noise, constant noise, and it never stops.
Right. Eventually, you just want to escape.
Exactly. You just tap out. And that's what they want. And get this, the research goes even deeper, all right? They're using AI to figure out what makes you tick online.
Oh, yeah. The personalization is what makes it so effective.
Yeah. It's creepy smart. They know your political leanings. They know what you like, dislike. They even, get this, analyze your personality. And they use all that to craft these messages just for you, making you more likely to believe them, like digital propaganda personalized to a T.
And it's constantly evolving. That's the scary part.
Exactly. So how do we even combat this?
Well, the good news is there are ways to fight back.
It's like we're in this digital Wild West, right? How do we even start to fight back against? I mean, this is sophisticated manipulation, It's a little overwhelming, honestly.
I get it. It feels like a losing battle sometimes. But here's the good news. It's not hopeless. Not at all. The research actually, it lays out 6 different strategies for fighting this disinformation, this manipulation. And it's not just about, like, fighting fire with fire. It's bigger than that.
Okay, that's good to hear, because, I was feeling a little,
It's about building a defense, like an immune system almost, for information.
Okay, I like that. So what do we do? What are the strategies?
Well, first things first. The social media platforms themselves, they got to step it up big time.
Right, it's their playground.
Exactly. Content moderation.
Yeah.
That's key. We need better algorithms for sure. And real people, humans, reviewing stuff, flagging those bot accounts.
Yeah, weeding out those bad actors. But doesn't it feel like we're always playing catch up? As soon as we catch on, the bots, I mean, they adapt.
That's the thing about this. It's constantly evolving, which is why the second strategy, it's huge. And this is on us. It's about us becoming smarter users, more discerning, We need everyone to be able to spot fake news, identify bot activity, think critically about what they're seeing online.
So we got to get better on both ends, the platform and the user. But it doesn't stop there, does it? What else is in this research?
Right. So the third thing is we can't just play defense. We got to go on the offensive, but, ethically.
Okay, so how do we do that?
We fight fire with, well, not fire, more like facts. We need to make sure that the real information, the stuff that's checked and verified, about Ukraine, it's got to be out there. Give it a fighting chance.
This is not about silencing anyone. It's about amplifying the truth, making it heard. Okay, so that's platform accountability. That's us as users. That's pushing for the truth. What's next?
Now it gets interesting because the fourth strategy, the research goes into this, it's about regulation.
Ooh, regulation.
Yeah.
Always a tricky one. So what are they suggesting?
Government's got to step in, right? Set some rules for these social media platforms. Hold them accountable for what they allow to spread on their watch. And we're talking about cracking down on foreign governments, using these platforms to mess with our elections, our lives.
So it's about creating consequences,
Right.
right? Making it harder and more risky for these bad actors to do their thing.
Exactly. Can't just be a free-for-all anymore. But then, this is where it gets kind of sci-fi. The fifth strategy, they're saying we could use AI to fight back.
Oh, so like fight fire with fire?
Kind of, yeah. Imagine AI that can tell when a bot's doing the talking,
Yeah.
Analyze the way they write, spot it in real time.
So like a digital detective. That's kind of cool, actually.
They can even maybe predict where this disinformation is going to spread before it even happens, like a digital immune system.
That's wild. But isn't that dangerous? Like, won't that lead to some kind of AI arms race?
Oh, absolutely a risk. It's something to watch out for sure. And that brings us to the sixth, and this might be the most important strategy of all.
Yeah.
We got to work together on this.
So this isn't just a go it alone kind of fight.
No way. Governments, tech companies, researchers, even everyday people, we got to team up, share information, come up with strategies together, share resources.
Like a united front against disinformation.
That's it. We got to present a united front or we're going to be playing catch up forever.
It's easy to get kind of, freaked out by all this, but then think, well, does it really matter to me? Like in my everyday life, it feels so big, this whole bot thing.
I think that's the danger, right? It's like this shadowy world we don't really see, but it's there. But the truth is, this stuff isn't just happening in like war zones or whatever. It's everywhere online.
So bring it home for us. How does this affect, average people?
Well, elections for one. Think about it. These campaigns, right? Online campaigns, they're full of this stuff. Bots, pushing agendas, trying to get people all riled up, dividing everyone. And it's not just about who wins an election, right?
Yeah.
It's deeper than that. It's about, can we even trust what we see anymore?
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. What about like those ads, the ones that are like creepily specific to you? Like you were just talking about shoes and then bam, shoe ads everywhere.
Oh, yeah. That's not magic, right? That's data. And it's not just about selling you shoes. It's about understanding how to manipulate your choices.
That's kind of creepy when you put it like that.
Yeah, but knowledge is power, right? Once you see the patterns, like, oh, I get it now, you're less likely to fall for the tricks.
So it's about being a smarter online citizen, not just knowing what's true or false, but like how we're being played,
Exactly. And that's what's so valuable about, I think, these conversations we're having on the show. It's like, yeah, we're talking about Ukraine, but it's bigger than that. It's giving you the tools to navigate this whole crazy digital world.
Right. Be more mindful about what we read, what we share, and yeah, what we believe at the end of the day.
It all comes down to trust. If seeing isn't believing, what is? That's the question, right?
It's a big one. And on that note, folks, we encourage you to check out the show notes. We've got some great resources linked there to help you navigate this wild world of information warfare. Keep those critical thinking caps on, and until next time, stay curious.